We back with another roguelike, baby, and today we're checking out Void Forge. If you love pixel art auto battlers, you're gonna really enjoy this one. It has a special charm to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really fun. So you have to recruit champions and equip them with relics, and then deploy your lineup against the oncoming hordes. I guess you could say. Well, it's not really hordes, it's just factions, I guess, that we're going up against. I've already done one run. I got a little bit of progress and a few things unlocked, but first let's just dive into the gameplay and get into the expedition. There's a bunch of different marks and modifiers that you can add here, but this is our progression path, and we start here by selecting one hero. Now, I've already unlocked one hero, but there are going to be some other ones, and I think I'm going to start with the Frost Warlock here. I've seen a few different relics that work really well with this, and at first you start off with only 2 global relic slots as well as some exclusive slots that you can get on your character, but these actually open up as you go, and there's a ton of different attribute points you can get as well. Now, I will say that the menus and the UI are pretty basic at this point. Like, you can see the font is pretty standard, right? But there are some really interesting things. So the Frostbone Warlock is all about frostbite. Naturally, he has a passive stackable debuff that reduces the target's attack speed and move speed. At 20 stacks, the target becomes frozen, and we have a few different abilities that are actives that he will summon with his with his attributes. You can see all the attributes that we have here. You can boost cooldown reduction, all sorts of things here. Let's go to global, and let's just start by starting our formation. We can put 3 heroes on the battlefield at one time, so we're just gonna put our Frost Warlock here, and we're going to start the battle. So the battle goes like this. He is going to auto battle and do damage against all enemies. You can see their debuffs here. You can pause anytime. There's no game speed changes right now that I've seen, but at the end of a battle, you see all of your damage statistics, damage taken, damage healing. You can sort by whatever you like, and you can also check out what enemies were, just to gain a little bit of insight on maybe future battles and how to position your guys and stuff. Then you receive rewards after every single victory. We have Fate contracts, which is used to forge heroes and relics. We have relic shards that are used to purchase items from the in-run shop, and we also have rune crystals, which we can use to increase our heroes' attributes. After every major battle, we have this menu that comes up, which we can forge a hero and forge relics. We take some of these fate shards and we put them into a hero. Now, this is the one that I just unlocked, which is the Rift Breaker. His art is Swift Sword, the most perilous school of swordsmanship. It does not break formations by force, but strikes again and again in the instant before the enemy finishes a breath. So he's all about speedy attacks. Let's see here. I think I'm going to take the Rift Breaker over the Veteran Swordsman or the Crimson Hunter, although I have played around with the Crimson Hunter and he is really cool. Let's go ahead and select. We could refresh our choices here, but there's not that many to choose from, and we can actually forge another hero as well, because we had some. We could have forged relics, but I think getting heroes first are probably more important, and I'm going to +1 my Frostbone Warlock here. We're gonna get a bunch of heroes, don't worry, but we get another relic option unlocked, and we get a stat increase, a big attack increase, some defense, some HP, a cooldown reduction, and more attribute points. Okay, so if we go to tap to continue, we'll get some more points that we can use. We have a bunch of question mark icons. So in terms of having a different map, you just have to go through. Sometimes you have the option to go through one or the other and then go to the next, but for this one, we're gonna have to go through every single one. And it's events that you would think, question mark events, kind of like in Slay the Spire, where you have this little scenario that breaks down and then you get to pick your reward. And sometimes there's a bit of a drawback. So we can sell our Crimson. Damage taken +6% for the rest of this chapter. Gain 80 fate contracts. 6% over the rest of the chapter is kind of a lot, man. We can immediately gain 70 fate contracts. We can get defense 6% for the rest of the chapter, or refuse the deal and just gain a relic shard, which is I don't know how many relic shards once we get here, but it says 1, and that's probably not worth it. So let's get fate contracts. This will help us recruit and buy and forge artifacts. Now we have 3 events that we have to take, and I'll show you how that works. Crimson Gold, kind of the same thing. We can either lose the idol and gain 1 relic shard, which is a small reward by leaving it alone, or we can claim these. Now we can lose 100 fate contracts and get a random relic, but because we don't have 100 fate contracts, this is grayed out, so we have to take one of these 3. We could gain a random relic by taking damage for the rest of the chapter, which I don't like. 15% damage for the next battle is probably pretty good. I'm gonna take this one, okay? And we get a relic. All right, next, we can't go here yet because we have to complete the first stages, so let's select all of them. The mist in the ravine suddenly thickens, and a wisp of crimson fog, a pulsing flesh core, a pitch black sealed casket hang silently before you, as though someone has laid out feast and waits for only you to speak. This is pretty gruesome. Inhale the blood mist. Gain 12% for the next battle. That kind of squashes the problem that we would have had before. But I think swallow the flesh core, gaining defense 8% for the rest of the chapter sounds good. Yeah, because I don't want rest of chapter debuffs are bad. The flesh core melts in your throat. The blood law crawls along your bones. When blades come again, they seem just a little duller. Okay. And now one more. And let's see what we can do. Trade contracts for shards. Lose 60 fate contracts. That would just be all of them, but gain 25 relic shards. Those are this for the deal. I think I want to do the opposite. I want to trade relic shards for fate contracts. Now we'll have less to spend in the shop when we get to it. But for now, we have a lot more fate contracts. So we'll be able to gain more heroes and relics and stuff like that as we go. All right, so we have our main guy, which is now a level 2, by the way, and we want to deploy him back here. And then we have the Rift Breaker. Now, the Rift Breaker has flowing key. Automatically gain 1 stack of key every 1.5 seconds, up to 5 stacks. Then each stack grants 4% attack and 2% attack speed. We deal physical damage, poised to strike, immediately gain 3 stacks of key, and cast while holding key to dash behind the target. Interesting. I think we are going to position him closer up front. Also, let's see what we can do here. We can add attributes as well because we have a couple of attribute points that we can add from the rune crystals. But first, let's check out our relic here. So this is a hero relic. It's not a global. We can put globals here, but the hero relics slide onto these parts. And we can deal 20% to damage above to targets above 70 health. I think we can give that to him. That's probably not a bad deal. Let's go ahead and drag that onto him. And let's see. You have a lot of HP already, but having some more probably wouldn't be that bad. Also, attack speed is already kind of your thing too. You know what? Let's add 1 point in HP. And I don't know about 2% attack speed, man. Let's add even more health. You're going to be our tank for now, okay? You're going to be our tank, and we're going to start the battle. So let's see how we do. Oh boy, okay, they teleported. Now we can look at these enemies anytime too. So we could have already seen that this was going to happen. But that's the breaks. Ooh, okay. Well, thank goodness we got through it, because I'll tell you what, our Frost Warlock did not last to the end. Tap to continue. You can see what was going on here. Damage taken was a lot more on the Frostbone Warlock, but we got some more contracts and stuff, and we can forge more heroes. So let's see if we can get these stats upgraded on these guys. Oh yeah, so we could go +1 here again. I'm gonna go +1 on Rift Breaker right now. And then we're going to try to recruit some more heroes, at least one more, because we can put an extra one. And I think I'm going to go with, let's see. The Crimson Hunter is Feast of Blood with twin axes. This is Relentlessly Seeks the Ultimate Moment at Death's Edge. Fury. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the Berserker here. And let's forge a relic instead of another hero. Now that we have 3 heroes, An Aura of Life. This is a legendary. Wow. Every 3 seconds, restore 10% of maximum health to yourself and allies within 5 meters. Okay. Global. At the start of the battle, all allies gain 20% attack and 15% attack speed for 20 seconds. Or another global, all allied maximum health 15. I'm gonna go with the rare one. The legendary seems great too. Every 3 seconds, 10% of max health. Well, actually, this is probably better to go with right now, huh? And we don't have enough to forge anything else, so we'll just go to continue. Now, if oh, never mind, we got a bunch of stuff to complete first. So lose 2 rune crystals, which would be these, but gain 10% attack speed for the next battle. Not worth it. Remove a relic and gain a random relic. I don't like that. Let's just get a relic shard, which is pretty much the no option choice. Let's see, 6% damage for the rest of this chapter, or gain 10% damage, 10% taken for the next battle, gain a random relic. I think that's okay. Endless Echo. All right, next. And choose one of 3 inscriptions. A gain and a loss. Attack plus 9%, damage dealt minus 10%. Weird. Damage dealt, oh, is this for the rest of the chapter? I don't know. Damage dealt plus 7%, attack minus 9. I have no idea what the attack stat or the damage dealt stat is. I am going to choose this one. Damage dealt minus 10%. And we're going to look at stats if we can here the next time we have the option. We'll hover over that. Okay, let's see. Defense 8% for the rest of the chapter. Or... yeah, let's do defense 12 for the next battle. That sounds fine. And now let's take a look at the actual stats. And this is our first boss, which is the Void Eye Demon. A stasis sentinel of the Void cult, the first gaze condensed into an abyssal rift. It has no will, only implanted commands. Lock, freeze, suppress. The cult deploys it as its pivotal points on the battlefield. When the Eye Demon remains, the laws of the Void can replace the order of reality. This guy reminds me of one of the bosses in Final Fantasy 1 for NES. Okay, so we can select him and see what our enemy is going to be doing. He's going to be doing high frequency damage to an area ahead. He creates a pulling field at the target location that continuously pulls nearby enemies. He's got a high frequency lightning attack that attacks enemies across the battlefield, and he always does this passive thing. When the Void Eye Demon deals effective damage, apply 1 stack of stasis field to enemies hit. So, attack. Let's see if we can actually, to see what's going on with this. This is, does it give us a tooltip for these? No, it does not. It does not. So, damage dealt, I guess, is like final damage? Because attack is the only thing right here. I don't know. We're going to give you the Aura of Life, though. That way we give 10% health, and you're probably going to be stationed with my boy up front here. And then we have the Crimson Berserker exclusive. Well, we're probably going to swap that then. While Berserk is active, each instance of damage extends Berserk by 5 seconds. Yeah, we'll trade that out, and then for you, we will put this here. Now, there we go. Okay, so no global relics still, right? Nope, unfortunately not. All right, we do have some attributes to put down. I think I am going to... let's get some cooldown reduction for our boy here. 5% cooldown reduction is pretty good. Maybe a little bit of extra HP and... maybe we give the Berserker just a little bit more. Oh, he has 9k. All right, we go with attack, baby. We go with attack. And let's position our guys. So Berserker, we're gonna put these guys next to each other up front, and you're gonna be in the back here. And let's try this out, okay? Battle. Okay, stasis field, got it. Cool. The Berserker's got some wild looking attacks, bro. At least we're gaining health because of our ring and our proximity to each other, which is pretty good. The Berserker's taking a lot of damage, but I think we got this guy, bro. Look, he stayed frozen too. Our Warlock was in the back doing work, baby. All right. Yeah, look, man. Damage taken. The Crimson Breaker took a lot of damage and he tanked it all. That's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. He did a lot of damage too. Good lord. Okay. Tap to continue. We got 200 Fate contracts, some more relic shards, a domination emblem, +1 deployable hero. Okay, we need to get some more heroes now. Let's forge 2 more heroes, I think. Okay, so we can upgrade. I would like the blood guy more than the sword master. So right now, I think we upgrade our Rift Breaker again. Yeah. And we do one more. Instead of relics, don't worry, we're gonna get into relics. There we go. We get the Crimson Hunter option. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't have enough to forge, but we'll get a shop sooner or later. So, Wheel of Fate exchanges relics for random outcomes. Man, let's go with the Void Forge. We can dismantle, select 2 relics. We can skip this. I think that's what we do. Because I thought it was just exchange, but I should have read a little bit more. Let's see here. Gain 2 rune crystals. Damage taken 8% for the next battle. Lose 20 fate contracts, but 50% gain 3 runes or 50% gain 8 shards. I'd like to upgrade my attributes. I don't think I want to do that. Let's take the damage next battle, and we get a few rune crystals because of that. I think that is a good trade-off. All right, now we have 4 guys here. So let's see, what do you do? Close range claw attack to deal physical damage. Okay, and these guys, they can breathe fire, direct damage. Okay, I didn't see that. Were they the kind that teleported last time? Elemental power synchronizes attacks. Yeah, so we want to take out the little guys first if possible. Now, we can target priority. When this project is initiated, you can click on the heroes to specify the priority of the targets for them. I guess we can try that. So, Rift Breaker, close range enemies, supporting enemies. I see. All right. Let's target priority. How do we actually select this? Do we select them from here? Ah, I see. Okay. So first we are going to let's deploy the support enemies for you. Extremely high, you're gonna go for the support enemies, these guys here. I think that's fine. That way their elemental affinity is gonna be going pretty quick. Yeah, we don't need any close range enemies here. Extremely low range enemies are going to be extremely high as well. All right, and I think that's honestly, these guys are just gonna charge in, but I tell you what, let's actually line it up to where our other 2 guys are behind our Berserker since he has all the HP. And we're going to actually upgrade our stats a little bit. Since you take so much damage with the Berserk, I'm just going to pour some into health. We're also going to get some defense for you. And you know what? We are going to add a little bit more cooldown reduction to our Frost Warlock. There we go. Now, we don't have any more relics, so I guess we just start the battle. And let's see how we do here. Good lord. Do you saw? God, dog, bruh. Our Berserker is taking up so much damage. He takes so much damage, but he heals it right back up, which is crazy. God. He does a lot of damage too, man. All right. Sheesh. Let's see if we can upgrade him, huh? Yes, we can. Yeah, let's get a little +1 on him, man. And now I think we're gonna go for some global artifacts. Even though I would love one more to level up my other guy, we're gonna forge one relic here. One relic, and let's see. A global artifact would be great. All allies shield gain is increased by 30%. On battle start, all allies attack 20%. Gain 20% attack and 15% attack speed for 20 seconds. Or when taking non-damage over time damage, have 20% chance to counterattack. The attacker for damage equal to 100% of attack. Wow. That seems really good, even though global would be very, very nice here. Let's grab a global. I think that's going to be worth it because everybody gets affected for that. All right, Embers of the Quiet Chamber. Pray to the Broken Seat for protection. Choose one of 3 blessings for the next battle only. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Pray for protection. Choose one of 3 blessings for the next battle. We will do cooldown reduction. How about that? And we have a random event. We can taking damage 4% for the next battle. That's an easy deal. 30% gain 15 shards or 70% gain 1 rune. Okay. 40% gain contracts, 60% gain shards. Or dig to the bottom, damage taken 8% for the next battle, gain 10 shards and 1 random relic. We're gonna do that. Iron Wall Metal, baby. All right. Next battle. I'm pretty sure I got through this one on my first run, but it was hard. Okay, let's see. We have some global deals that we want to add. We definitely want to add this one. And this is a new one. All allied shield gained is increased by 30%. I don't know specifically our shield stats. I'm guessing, oh, shield gain 30%. I see. Interesting. All right, we definitely do target priority here. And these guys look all melee. So instead of supporting enemies, I will do... Tell you what, let's go with... Actually, let's just reset the default. Yeah, he's already set to do that. He's already set to kill close range enemies. Oh yeah, I got you. I think I will do close range enemies for you. Everything else should be pretty good. And I guess we start. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So far, so good. You hear the laughing happening? My berserker's nuts, man. He's laughing at everybody to destroy him. Okay, the berserker's almost dead, though. But there's only one guy left. Oh, no, two. 2 enemies left. Oh, frozen. Nice. Nice. Crimson Infection is spreading. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. That clutch freeze at the end... That's what did it. Okay, we got a bunch of fate contracts, a bunch, man. Let's try to upgrade our berserker. I don't think we need another character yet. We're gonna upgrade the Crimson Hunter as well because you were only level 1. Okay, attribute points, and then we will forge another hero. Come on, berserker. Yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get the berserker leveled up, and then we will forge another relic with our leftovers. And let's see what we got. Global. At the start of battle, all allies gain 50% critical chance for 15 seconds. Every 3 seconds, all friendly units restore 3% of their max health. That's pretty good. Or just 15%. I think I go with Fountain of Life here. I think I go with that one. Having 3%, having some health is really, really good. Search for Traveler's Pouch, choose Fate contracts, Relic Shards, or Relic. Yes. And we can get another Holy Relic. Let's get a Holy Relic, shall we? Okay. Random, immediately gain 70 fate contracts, defense +6 for the rest of this chapter. Refuse the deal, gain 1 relic shard, or sell your crimson. Damage taken 6% for the rest of this chapter, but gain 80 fate contracts. I think we immediately gain fate contracts. It doesn't help us for this battle, but it will help us going forward. This is the guy that killed me last time. Crimson Tyrant. Once a mortal conqueror of Kaldor's last emperor, he was not satisfied with the crown at the final blood-soaked battle that ended the 100-Year War. Instead, he drank the primordial blood that poured from the shattered heart of the enemy god, the Crimson Moon. And let me tell you, this guy is bad. He deals heavy damage to all enemies in a rectangular area ahead, deal an additional 15% damage to enemies below 50% health, which means he is going to do straight up ridiculous damage to our berserker, okay? Intimidating slash, tyrant's roar, and unbridled rage. Look, this guy has voice lines too, and they're quite hilarious, okay? So what are we going to do here? I think we have to really buff our health and defense here. We just going to get, oh, so that's the highest HP can go. We were going to buff defense now. And can we can add the global relic, so we have more chances for global relics. And then exclusive, this is to the Crimson Hunter, so we're gonna add that to you. And let's see, we have some exclusive attribute points to gain for these guys too. Let's raise your attack damage up. Let us, okay, this guy's got 6 attribute points exclusive as well. I think we were gonna raise your defense just a little bit, and we'll raise your attack a little bit as well. Okay, every 3 seconds restore 10% of your maximum health to yourself and your allies within 5 meters. Yeah, I think that's still good. What is the damage that you deal right now? $639, huh? I'll tell you what. Let's go back to exclusive. 20% damage. I'm gonna take this. Since he does so much damage all the time. Oh, hold up. There we go. Let's move that back. And we're gonna put that on you. Oh, I kind of messed up the UI here. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, I should be able to get out of it. Okay, target priority. We're just gonna go for close range here, I think. Let's go target priority. Yeah, close range is fine. Close range enemies. Close range enemies. So we'll go for him constantly, and you are gonna be for close range enemies as well. So yeah, we should do pretty well this battle, hopefully. Like I said, this is who killed me last time, so let's see how it goes. Look. Yeah, we're already at 50% health. Look at, oh my gosh. Oh. You are no match for my power, he said. So far, so good, man. We actually kicking his butt this time. Very nice. This squad is actually OP, man. Holy crap. Very nice. Look at the damage the Crimson Berserker took. Good gosh. We did a lot of healing with the Riftbreaker, though. A lot. That probably saved our hide, to tell you the truth. Okay. Definitely want some global relics. We got room for a bunch more. So hero attack speed 30%. Gain 1 stack of battle spirit every 3 seconds. Each stack grants 10% attack speed for up to 10 stacks. I like that. I like that a lot. And ooh, global. At the battle start, enemies lose 40% attack speed and 20% movements for 12 seconds. That's pretty good. Every 10 seconds, all allies gain 20% critical chance. Every 10 seconds they gain this for 8 seconds? Or all allied attack 15%. This global is crazy. And we forge another one. Now let's see what we got. Global all allied attack 15%, critical chance 25%, critical damage 50%, or after killing an enemy, restore 30% of your maximum health. What? Yes. I'm gonna try to forge one more too. Let's forge one more. Each unlocked but empty hero relic slot grants that hero 10% attack and maximum health. Interesting. At the start, all 15% less. Okay, all out. Yeah, let's just take the global there, and we should be fine. So we tap to continue, and there's the shop coming up here very, very soon. Okay, first we get a couple of events. Gain one random relic. I will do that. Brutal intent. Okay. Then gain one random relic again. Iron Wall Array. And now we have our battle. So if we survive this one, ooh, I see you, Crimson Weaver. Launch a homing orb that deals 100% attack, dark damage, and apply one crimson mark. Create a blood burst array at the target location. Okay, you are a ranged enemy with 15.7k. I see. So we're definitely going to focus on taking you down. We're going to go target priority here. And I think we're fine with close range enemies on you. Close range enemies on you. Let's actually go for the ranged enemy with you. Okay, and we'll go for ranged enemies on our buddy here too. The support enemies or ranged enemies. Yeah, very high, very high. And the close range enemies will be common. Okay, so let's go back to artifacts. We have all allied attack going up. We have at the battle start, all allies take 15% less damage. Beautiful. And our Tyrant's Wrath, every 10 seconds, all allies gain 20% crit. Now our global relics are full, and we got some exclusive relics to go for heroes. Okay, so let's see here. Critical chance 25%. Who has the highest crit? Crit rate is 15% for you, is 10% for you, 10% for you, 0% for you. Okay. Let's go with the crit stuff for you now. Oh, this is exclusive, so we can't. Hold on. 10%. No. 10% attack speed. That's not what we wanted. We wanted this one for you. All right. So for you, we go with the 10% attack speed because you're all about attack speed. And our Berserker... that's exclusive for you, so we can't really change that. So I guess the maximum health, I think, restores... 10% attack speed up to 10 stacks. Huh. I don't know which is the best course of action here. Right now, we'll just put it on you, but I don't think that's the best choice. Let's see. And attribute points. Do we have any to distribute? No. Nobody has any attribute points? Okay. We just get started with the battle here. And let's see how we do. You see my Ice Mage attacking this guy in the back? Okay, so we take a lot of damage with our Berserker, and he just goes to full health and starts just doing insane stuff. We got one guy left. Yeah, this was easy. This was an easy fight, dude. Easy fight. All right, 300 fate contracts, huh? We definitely need to get some space for relics. So let's upgrade a few. We don't have another slot yet for another person. So let's actually add a slot to the Crimson Hunter. Okay. Then we'll go Forge Relic. And first time you take lethal damage this battle, remain at 1 health and gain a permanent shield equal to 300% attack. Whenever an enemy dies, all allies restore 10% of max health, or increase Berserk critical damage bonus to 100%. But that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And it's exclusive to the Berserker. You know? Let's go ahead and do it, bruh. Let's go ahead and do it. You got 3 slots now. And some exclusive shots. And we're approaching the end here. An iris without white opens it. Oh, I thought it said opens its crack. Excuse me. Let's see. Attack 10%. Lose 2 rune crystals. Gain 1 random relic. I don't know if I want to remove a random. It doesn't say remove a random relic. So that would probably give me an option to remove. But let's see. Off runes. A 10% they attack the next battle. I don't think so. Let's just gain a relic shard here. Mysterious shop. Finally, now we can buy some stuff. We've been saving all game. All allied shield gained is increased by 100%. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Okay, this is immediately gain keys for flame. Oh, this is exclusive for our buddy here. And then each unlocked but empty. No, we don't want that. I think we refresh here. On equip, 20% attack speed. All allied attack speed is up. I like that one. Frostborn Warlock. All skills deal 50% more damage to frozen enemies. I like that a lot too. I think we're going to buy both of these. Then we refresh again. The bear gains 12% maximum health. Whenever health crosses from 30% to 30% or below, critical can multiple times. This seems pretty good for the Berserker too. All allied max health 15%. I think we already have this one, huh? Let's just... I don't want to refresh again though, just in case I have another opportunity to see something else. Gain 1 random relic, lose 3 rune crystals, lose 20 relic shards, gain 70 fate contracts. Yes. Because that was the stuff. That's what I was hoping for, but not relic. I was hoping for rune crystals. Attack 10% for the rest of this chapter. Damage taken plus 8% for the rest of the chapter. Or gain a random relic. Let's just gain a random relic and we get battlefield first aid. All right, now we have a chance to set up. Oh, we had gotten one more hero. Man, we should have. I should have noticed that in the rewards contract. It looks like I got another slot and I just completely overlooked it. It's okay. All right, we go to exclusive. There's only one guy to beat here. Which is my lowest? 15% for 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Allied, every 3 seconds, heal, 30%. At battle start. Let's take the battle start stuff away. This is at battle start. I want things for the whole battle. All allied shield gain is by 100%. That is good. And let's see, all allied attack speed 15% and move speed is higher too. Whenever an enemy dies, all allies restore 10% maximum health. That's not good because there's only one enemy. Okay, now we go to exclusives and we check out our slots. So we definitely are taking this away. I did it again. Frostborn Warlock is definitely getting one of these. The UI is kind of wonky right here, but you can still drop it. Okay, it did add. And then Riftbreaker exclusive. Maximum health whenever a hero's health crosses 30%. Let's add that first. Let's take this away from you. Crimson Breaker, we definitely give you this, and we definitely give you the one that is all about health crossing. That is going to be good. Okay. Restoring health when you kill is not going to help for this battle because there's only one guy. I'll tell you what, let's bring up your attack. Okay. Now we go to you, which now we have an exclusive to add. Oh, wait. This is a Rift Breaker, yeah. Oh, I had it on the wrong one. Okay. Let's take this off of you. Add this, because that's the exclusive one for you. Gain 1 stack of Battle Spirit every 3 seconds. Instant attack speed. Okay, that's fine. We go back to you. And what are we adding? I guess we're gonna add the healing thing. Yeah, because this is only good for the first 30%, so that should be fine. Attributes, let's go with attack. Berserker has his attributes already. Riftbreaker has his attributes. Everybody has their attributes. All our relics are good. I think we are ready. I don't think target priority is necessary because we only have one guy. So we just go battle here. And let's see what we can do.
I am the chosen one.
Are you? Oh, we are annihilating him. Oh, he's also doing a lot of damage to our bloody guy, our ninja. I called him ninja. Crimson Power. Holy. All right, our buddy, our boy's dead. I don't think we built right, guys. I don't think we built right. God, we got smoked, man. Defeat is not the end. Place your offering in my hand, and I shall grant you means to rewrite this battle. Claim all the power you need. Okay, so experience earned this chapter is 320. The chapter's settlement is expected to grant 3 levels and 12 rewards. If you refuse, your offering is returned in full. You may face defeat, what awaits you. Or we can accept and triumph, and your offering is returned. Fall once more. So we can actually resurrect here. Let's accept. Challenge again. Let's try it again. So it gives us a different option. I will space out my heroes a lot more, and let's see if that actually makes a difference. Because I think that the relics put down is probably, you know, it's probably fine. But they kind of all hoard him anyway. Okay, Crimson Plague happened early. The last stand thing is what really is messing us up. Crimson Plague Gather? Okay, this is the one that he gives last stand, I think? No, we lived through it. Okay, good. Crimson Plague Burst? Yikes. All right. Oh no, we so close. We did it that time. We did it. I don't exactly know what happened. I think the RNG just kind of happened better because we did that he did that last stand attack to us. And it was really, really rough on us. But look at the stats, bruh. We took almost 25k damage with the Berserker. Who was the top dog? Crimson Hunter did an insane amount of damage, probably because he stuck around the longest, but also because of him crits and stuff, I guess. We got the level ups, man. We got the level up. So it's kind of neat that we get the chance to resurrect and try again. And these are all the unlocks that we got. So if we go to talents, you can see that there is a pretty big talent tree. I did global relics to increase the amount of global relics. You start off with 2. So this one added up to 6 slots that I had, and you can actually go down further whenever candidates are generated. If an empty global relic slot exists, there's a 25, 50%, 75% chance to add 1 eligible global relic. Extra candidates are capped at 2. Forge bonus global candidate chance 0 to 2500. That's a lot of words. All things still, the first time the relic forge candidates are generated each chapter, if an enemy global slot is an eligible candidate exists, 1 additional global relic is guaranteed. Extra candidates are capped at 2. So extra candidates, I guess that's like the options that you get. So yeah, 1 additional hero relic slot per level. That is very, very nice. So that adds to hero relic slots, so they end up getting more that they can use. Each chapter you can lock relic forge candidates. Okay, that's pretty cool. Refresh costs, so you can end up re-rolling. There's so many cool things, man. Guys, if y'all want another run, I will build one for y'all. I will do another run for y'all if y'all want another run. You just gotta let me know in the comments. We unlocked the Life Guardian, which is also all about healing, I guess. Fire a life energy bolt that deals magical damage on hit and gain 1 stack of life seed. Yeah, healing. You know I love healing classes. There's 3 more that we can unlock, it looks like, too. Tons of different things to look into, as well as a whole bunch of new relics that we just unlocked. We're level 6 now. I'd love to do another run if y'all want to see one, guys. Let me know in the comments. Give me some dap on that like button if you enjoyed the video. You can check the link in the description below to download yourself. And thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Uljan signing off. We'll see you next time.